Hello, Stephan here with Liquidity with a video about the German verb kommen, which means just to come basically. But in German it has a lot of derivations, especially with prefixes, and then there's some other versions, different kinds of words. So if you want to know those, stay tuned. Liquidity. Some of these are separable prefix verbs, others are not separable prefix verbs. So I'll give you some examples along with these. The German verb kommen means basically the same thing as the English verb to come, but there are a lot of derivations of this verb in German, and one of them, the first one that I'm going to present, is also the most confusing one because it's very similar to an English one and it's a false friend. Bekommen. Bekommen almost always in German means to receive, to acquire. It can also mean to stomach, to find something agreeable, especially with, or disagreeable, especially with a combination of gut oder schlecht. So in German I could, for instance, say, das bekommt mir schlecht, oder das bekommt mir gut. This is disagreeable to me, or this is agreeable to me. So whereas in English the verb to become means to change into something, in German it means to receive or to acquire, usually, except for that one exception that I told you, and there may be some other ones that I just can't think of. There's also an adjective, bekömmlich, and bekömmlich simply means agreeable, something easy to stomach, something easy to digest, either literally or figuratively. Ankommen simply means to arrive. Ankommen is a separable prefix verb, so in a sentence I could say, ich komme an, I am arriving, or I arrive. Notice that the an goes to the end of the sentence. The German partial noun Kunft, which never really exists by itself, it always has some kind of prefix, is actually a noun variation of kommen. So for instance, Ankunft. The word Ankunft is the noun version of ankommen. So Ankunft means arrival. The word Abkommen, I really just know that as a noun actually. That means an agreement. Abkommen, a contract, an agreement. The same is true for the word Einkommen. It sounds like something that should be a verb, but I really just know Einkommen as income, as in usually money that you receive for services rendered, or for as a salary basically. Verkommen means to have a bad ending, or to just be in the process of finding that final bad ending. So verkommen doesn't necessarily mean to die, it can mean just simply to devolve into something bad, into something not very good, not very agreeable, not very positive. Vorkommen means something completely different. It basically just means to occur, to happen. Vorkommen is a separable prefix verb. So for instance, you could say, oh, das kommt schon mal vor. Oh, that happens sometimes. Mitkommen, to come with, to join someone. In English, we also have the expression, you want to come with? Not everybody uses that, but some people like to use that. That's very close, basically means the same thing. Umkommen is similar to verkommen, but it definitely means to die. Umkommen means to die, usually, again, in a not a very nice way, usually some kind of accident or other very disagreeable, not natural kind of way. Umkommen has a separable prefix, so for instance you could say, sie kamen they died, implied under not so natural or agreeable circumstances such as in an accident. Zurückkommen means to come back, to return. The verb herkommen means to originate or to come from. So in a sentence it could be, wo kommst du her? Where do you come from? Alternatively, you could also say, woher kommst du? Which almost directly translates into early modern English, whence comest thou? Whence and woher from where means the same thing. There is a noun version to this too, and that would be Herkunft, which means origin. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it useful, please give it a like. Check out my other videos if you like those as well. I would love to have you as a subscriber, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Tschüss.